Why is no one talking about this? I mean, honestly, yes, we're still learning information as we go, but this is a huge topic that not many buyers actually know about, or people that are relocating know that this entire project is in the process. What exactly am I talking about? I'm talking about the First Coast Expressway that is going to be linking I-95 all the way to I-10. Let's talk about it, because no one else will. So not only is the First Coast Expressway going to be attaching I-95 all the way to I-10, but this will be a little bit more of an exclusive expressway. Now, what I mean by that is this is going to be a multi-lane toll expressway. So the only way you have access to going on the expressway is through the Sun Pass. Now, the total length of this expressway is going to be 46 miles, but this will be huge for those of you who commute or have ever gone over the Buckman Bridge or have a lot of traffic within I-95 or 9B or 295, all these different highways. This is going to relieve a lot of that stress during that time. Also, personally, I'm not a fan of going over the Buckman Bridge. I'm just terrified. I remember being a kid and just seeing what happens on Buckman Bridges. Now, this project is broken up in 3 different segments. Now, the first segment is actually already in the process. It's basically complete. This actually got done back in July of 2019, and that is going to be one of the north connections, the south connection, and the extension connection. Now, that's going to be more up towards the Blanding area and the I-10 area. Now, yes, as daily commuters, we're going to be able to have this as an advantage for us, but mostly it's really going to be an advantage for those few and far between storm evacuation emergency situations that we get in, so that we're not just stuck in traffic while we're just already anticipating the storm that's already coming. We want to make sure that we're able to assist with emergency vehicles or get to where we need to be quicker, safer, and faster. Now, segment 2 also started about 6 years ago, but should be completed by the end of this year. And that's the north end. So that's going to have the Middleburg Blanding area connected to the north end of State Road 16. And then the south end is going to be the north end of State Road 16 connected to State Road 17 in Green Cove Springs. Now, segment 3 is the final stages, and they all kind of started at different times. So let's talk about the first one. Now, this one's a big one because it's honestly your way to get over the water. So the bridge going over the St. Johns River, which I'm sure if you're driving over the Shands Bridge, you most likely do see it to your left or right, depending on what direction you're going. But this entire bridge will be connected. But this did start in 2023 and will not be complete till 2030. Now, the whole project in general, just to give a little bit of a tidbit on that, won't be complete until 2032. It's when they're projected. They're hoping, of course, to get it done a little bit earlier, but that's what they're currently saying. Now, number 2 has caused quite a stink. I don't know if you've been reading the news on it, but it's actually State Road 16A being connected to County Road 2209. Now, that's actually all along that direction where everyone in Shearwater in the very back is making a little bit of a stink of everything, because that project started late 2024, and that won't be complete until 2029. As of right now, of course. And the last piece to the whole entire puzzle is going to be connecting County Road 2209 all the way to I-95. And of course, that project doesn't start actually until this fall of 2025, and is not complete until 2031, which again is the projected date, which is 32, that everything will be complete, everything will be able to be used. But I do want to mention the communities that may be impacted by this roadway going in, because everyone else is scared to say it, and I'm not scared to say it because I'm here to educate you guys. Now, later on, I will go more in detail, so make sure you like and subscribe so that you can go in detail with what neighborhoods are getting impacted, how they're going to be impacted, because I actually have a whole entire video coming on how it's going to be impacting the neighborhood of Silverleaf. So make sure you guys stay tuned, check the alerts button, go ahead and like this, subscribe, do all the things you got to do, so you can make sure that you stay up to date on everything happening through this, because the timelines are going to change. Directions are not changing. They're going to change. They're going where they're going, and that's just what it is. But my job is just to educate you guys on where everything's going. But some of those neighborhoods include anything off of that 95 area. So anything along that 210, you may be impacted by this. Now, backyard wise, so if you have preserve right now, trees are starting to go down, really honestly look at the map and make sure that your neighborhood is not being affected by this. Now, if you don't mind it, of course, not everyone has a problem with this happening. There's a lot of benefits that come along with this expressway. And now everyone did get a disclosure in Silverleaf when the community was starting to be developed, but not everyone knew the expectation. A lot of homeowners may have thought it was going to be more like the Nocatee Parkway area, where it's just the small little road going right across. This is a heavy multi-lane expressway. This is going to have semi-trucks on it. So if that's not your ideal backyard experience, it's something to definitely keep in mind. Just so you know, again, just here to educate you guys. But one of the other areas is going to be, of course, Silverleaf. So that Silver Landing area, Holly Landing area, that is somewhere where you're going to be able to at least hear where the expressway is going in. Another area is going to be Brook Forest, Newbrook, and then other parts within that middle section there in Silverleaf. Another area that everyone is talking about now is the back end of Shearwater is going to start getting affected. And there's a couple other neighborhoods intertwined through their established neighborhoods that are going to be affected by this. But those are the new up and coming neighborhoods that really will probably have the biggest feeling of everything going on. And I'm just here to let you guys know, but if you have questions on specific neighborhoods, please comment below, feel free to reach out, and I'm happy to get the information for you. Now, I'm sure we all have pros and cons of the expressway going in. One, our commutes are going to be amazing. Are homeowners possibly going to be impacted by this? Possibly. We don't know until everything is complete, to be honest. But if you have any questions in regards to the expressway, what's happening, I mean, you already know that I'm going to be updating you here on my channel, but please feel free to reach out. And anything else in regards to St. Johns County, I am your person. I'm your local here. I'm your feet on the ground, asking the questions, getting the information. And if I don't have the answer, I promise you, I will find a way to find out that answer for you. Until next time, this is Demi Judd. I'm with Real Broker. I'll help you relocate to the St. Johns area.